good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowie. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. They stop him at the 42, but they get him across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run.
He smashes his way through again. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Gibbs. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Touch pass on the line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid. game. On the board, it's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Even dating to the days when they... Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy. Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Watts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this run.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. To the ground with the back. And there was has nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Catches at the 30, it's still running. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. The QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bowie. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. DB's right up on the receivers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Look out, he's got room. Shot down of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Hill. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Cherry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bowie. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little far.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move. Got a little room. Can they catch him?
Oh, and that is so close. That was almost 6 on the board for the return team. That is a game-changing type play. You change the momentum, you give your own team a spark with a return like that.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon it.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll look to find another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. They want to run it left here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Watts. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yards. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Creates a little space. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that.
Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about... back as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Slides away. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowie. Turning it off. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. The short hands. It's Bowie. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. just a few breaths away from the first down. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in
to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to see that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the Razorbacks will keep this drive going.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, and make him feel uncomfortable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got the tight end outside. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cherry. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Gibbs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. start the drive. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the second and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down for 32. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's going up top here late in the game.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
He's taking the shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football.